Welcome to Inspiring Minds, where captivating narratives fuel our aspirations for a better world. Join Anabel as she introduces extraordinary individuals whose stories motivate us to act for a world worth living in.
So, welcome here in the show. Today we welcome Jafar Ershadi Fard, an engineer, physicist, and influencer who bridges science, storytelling, and sustainability. From the labs of Tehran to the global Amazon stage, Jafar has made complex systems understandable and meaningful. He believes that true strength, like a ruby's our brilliance, is forged under pressure. Join us. We explore how endurance, curiosity, and creativity shaped his journey to impact. Welcome, Jafar. So, we started already with you some minutes ago because we took the song selected by you. A very excellent choice, I would say, because it is about love. It is about a feeling which we often don't show, which we often hide against fear, where we often protect us with negative feelings in addition, as we think that endless love is not possible, that we think that all comes with something which you have to give back. But this line, where do I begin to tell the story of how great love could be, shows with your song that we can define love also as something different. So, Jaffa, maybe we start with your childhood. What's your earliest memory of taking something apart just to see how it worked?
Uh, yeah. Initially, I would like to offer my warmest greetings to all of you. I remember dismantling my father's radio when I was around 7 years old, and I wasn't trying to fix it. I just wanted to see how it works. I wanted to see voices inside. When I found only wires and, circuits, I realized that wonder often hides in simplicity. That small act of curiosity, became my first lesson in engineering and understanding how things works.
This is very nice. And were you more fascinated by nature or machines as a child?
Actually, both fascinated me, but in different ways. Na- Nature taught me patterns,
Mhm.
the way wind moves leaves or how water finds balance. Machines showed me how humans try to imitate that harmony. I think I've always stood at the bridge between them, searching for the logic of life and the poetry of design. That dual, curiosity fueled my approach to science and storytelling.
And was there a moment when you realized that this learning and going deeper into it could be an adventure rather than a duty?
No, that wasn't my duty. Just in a school, one day, one of my teachers let me experience, freely experience some experiment. No grades, and then just this, it was discovery, and I built a tiny motor that actually spun, and that moment felt like magic. I realized learning wasn't about just memorizing; it's about exploring. I'd love to explore nature. I'd love to explore how things, work. For example, galaxies, our universe. Yeah.
And is this still something you like to understand? Because I mean, I know many people which are frightened to know more about it because it's above us. So they are feared that maybe something can fall onto us. They are feared that maybe it affects the air we breathe, and that this is something, if they know more, they understand that this all is not still given, but it's maybe under danger.
Actually, I don't afraid of that, because our creation is something like, miracle. So we should understand how God created our universe, our galaxies, and we should thank God that He created us. So I don't afraid maybe something happens, maybe earthquake, maybe comet collides Earth. No, I don't afraid, but I just love the world, and I want to promote, using some renewable energies, and I want to protect nature because I feel like that's my own duty to do that. So I don't afraid. I'm curious to see how things work, and I'm very, very happy that God created me. So I must be thankful to God.
It is really a gift what you give to others,
Yeah.
and it is a huge inspiration you are with what you do for others. Do you remember the first time someone told you your content or that what you do had inspired or helped them?
Uh, yeah, actually, I posted something on LinkedIn, on my LinkedIn. As you know, I have large amounts of followers there.
Mhm.
And someone called me and said, thank you because of that post, because my design, my project, become well. And they become successful in doing that project. And I become very glad that I was very useful for him or her.
That's
And
very
yeah,
nice. And that's of course, yeah, really um, also something you have a lot of followers. No? These are followers which are trusting you, which want to get advice from you, read what you give them to move, to shape, and to grow. Of course, no. Um, how do you personally stay strong when life puts you under pressure or things happen which are challenging to you?
yeah. Actually, I'm trying to do my best to be strong. And, you know, I want to say something about the sparkle of rubies or diamonds.
Mhm.
Rubies and gemstones, like diamonds, sapphires, are made for millions of years, and they don't break. They tolerate, huge amounts of pressure and temperature. But eventually, after millions of years, we see their sparkle and their brilliance. I think that my metaphor is something like that. I'm, I endure a lot of pressures. I have some resilience and patience, and eventually, I'll be, the same as Ruby sparkled. I should show my brilliance. I'm trying to do my best to shine in any fields, not just in engineering. As I said, I'm environmental activist. I want to see our mother nature, be protected. That's my burden. That's my, um, heart feeling. We must protect our nature.
Absolutely. I'm completely with you. And I think it's more than ever as people often act or react only if things are very close to them, if they can feel it, if they know, okay, if I don't do this, it will happen immediately and I will be punished, poisoned, wounded, whatever. But if things are so far away as it is with the nature, thousands of kilometers, for example, a property where you can't live anymore. This is far away that people don't get it really. What do you think? How can we bring it closer to the people, or how can we? What can we do that people understand that it's not about a kind of adventure? It's not about a maybe. It is. It must have a yes to sustainability and to environment because it means a yes to us, to our future, and to the future of our kids and families.
Unfortunately, as you see, due to man-made activities, We are emitting, hazardous gases to environment, such as CO2, NO2, CO, NO, and these gases are contributing to so-called greenhouse effect. And greenhouse effect contributes, to global warming. We are witnessing huge amounts of disasters, such as floodings, earthquakes, wildfires. And unfortunately, we are threatening the inhabitants of the North Pole, Antarctica. In North Pole, polar bears have the right to live, the same as us. Our Earth doesn't just belong to us. These beautiful creatures should have right, to live, the same as some penguins living in Antarctica. But unfortunately, we are threatening their habitats. I think that's a big sin. We should all together come and, protect our mother nature.
Absolutely. Do you have a daily ritual or a mindset routine that keeps you grounded by seeing all of that?
Yes, I pray to God every day. I pray that I be, in good health, in good conditions. So I want to be useful to my community, to my country, to world. You see, I just love peace. I hate war anywhere in the world. So we should do something to restore peace and democracy in the world. But I hate politics. By love, we can do these kinds of things that I mentioned. We should reach to peace, humanity, And as you see, maybe in my posts on LinkedIn, many of my posts are contributing about peace and love and humanity. That's my heart burden.
And I found it great that somebody like you, who is maybe from some known as a technical person, as somebody who is who brings something to a digital world, is doing the opposite, teaching how important it is to go back also to feelings, to our own emotions, to empathy, to staying strong in yourself. How do you think we can balance this digitization, which is, first of all, something which is away from us, with emotions, with emotional, with emotions, with empathy, with all that? What you describe also is very important, especially in this digital world where we are in the fear of losing it.
Yeah, I think we can use our, tools. For example, social media, LinkedIn, Amazon. As you may know, I'm an Amazon influencer too. Also, there I, promote renewable energy products. Why? Because if we reduce using fossil fuels, we reach to the clean environment. So I think we should use our time in productive way to teach our children, our friends, our community that use their time in productive way and not to waste our time, our money, and we should promote goodness in the world, I think. So we can reach this situation if we use our time in productive way, as we taught in the industrial engineering. Productivity is some sorts of science that they taught us in the university as I studied industrial engineering.
Absolutely. We have now space left for, I think, one question.
Okay.
And if we go into your role, and I mean, you are a shaper, you are a teacher. What to the people? What legacy do you want to leave in people's minds, hearts, or the planet itself?
That's a great question. I want to leave understanding, not fame or titles, just a ripple of curiosity. that keeps moving forward. So if my work inspires other people to see science as human, sustainability as love, and endurance as beauty, then I've done my part. You know, my hope is that long after I'm gone, these legacies remain, and someone still feels like that, be encouraged, be inspired to turn their own pressure into purpose.
Thank you so much. That was a really good closing statement. Wherever I would love to ask you further questions, but I'm sure that if we want, we find the time, and we will meet to make the world a better place together. So thank you very much again for sharing your time and your wisdom here with us.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Have a good time. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Inspiring Minds, where captivating narratives fuel our aspirations for a better world. Join Anabel as she introduces extraordinary individuals whose stories motivate us to act for a world worth living in.